Hey YouTube. Well, I thought I would do another video here. It's been about 2 weeks since I've taken a video. In fact, the one that I put online this morning is the one that I shot 2 weeks ago. So I will put this online as soon as I can get it in the computer and get it uploaded. But there's a lot to report. I guess first of all we'll start out with the terrain. Terrain, not train. There is, as you can see, I put some ground foam on here, the stuff that I was really excited to use, and it's really livened it up. You know, it's made it pretty realistic. I still need to do a couple more coats with it. You know, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but when you see it in person, it still doesn't quite have that look that I'm going for, but it's getting there. You'll also notice that I've added ballast in here to give it a little bit more lifelike, but in areas right here I've got to touch it up and just bring it in so it's a little more smooth and a little more lifelike. But the scenery's coming along. Over here I've got 4 buildings that my amazing mom found at an antique store, and she got a pretty good price on them, and they're pretty neat. So they're the first buildings of the layout, which really make it look a lot more realistic, believe it or not, even though it's just the 4 buildings. That's the front of them. So see, with the background behind it really livens it up. So this is the cardboard that I was telling you about before. What I did was I took cardboard strips and cut them to about 1 inch, and then I wove them through with each other. And you can probably hear my cat Jasper. And it really, you know, I used a hot glue gun to glue each section, and it's surprisingly strong. You know, it's you wouldn't want to sit on it or anything, but to hold the plaster and everything that it's going to require is going to do just fine. There's the view from the train. So this will be covered here, and I think it's going to look it's going to look real nice when it's done. This plastic here is just sitting there, but it goes around here. And again, like I explained in the other video, seeing the visual now might help, but this track that's in here is obviously inside the mountain, so once this is covered, you will not see that track. This track over here is starting to take the shape, and this will be a rocky cliff or a mountainside here. And then I'll, you know, cover up this styrofoam here, so it'll give the appearance that it's running along the ledge of a cliff. So around back over here, there is, I apologize for the shaky camera, but this board right here is actually, I made it so that you can actually take it out, because once the train enters the mountain over here, it's quite a stretch for it to run out up here. So if it happens to derail inside of here, you got to have a way to get to it. So what I did was I made this, and it actually lifts right out, and then I can access it fairly easily. And then I'll of course paint this green so it, you know, matches up here, and it hopefully blends in a little bit better. But that's the mountain. It's still got a little ways to go, but it's starting to take shape. And it doesn't use quite so much imagination to actually see the concept. Now up here, the upper level, I was afraid that if a train derailed inside of here, I would not be able to get to it. So what I did was I designed it so that these cardboard strips here, there's quite a large opening here, which I can fit my hand inside of and reach the train. And then over here, I did the same thing, so I can reach the train. This lower level here, I will be leaving open, and that way I can reach it in case it derails in here, but I'm going to put up a little side here so that if it does derail, it doesn't meet its demise on the concrete floor. It's pretty expensive stuff to be falling off a bench. So that's it. So as you can see, we're still testing missiles. You know, it's still pretty sloppy, but it's a work in progress. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So I think what I'll do is I'll go around to the other side and give you a shot over there. And then maybe we'll turn some trains on and get them running. I think we're going to do some running here just so you can kind of see, because I know a lot of people have been asking me what it looks like when it runs. So I'll just take it nice and easy and give you a couple different angles. What we'll do, I think, is we'll use this locomotive here, the 6633. This locomotive is actually equipped with DCC sound, so it's got the decoder in it and everything. And for anybody that's wondering what DCC is, it's the old model railroads ran on a current, which is DC, and the newer is DCC, which means you can have multiple trains on the same track going in two different directions at various speeds and control them each independently from each other with this handy little controller here. So it's all computerized now. So anyway, to start this locomotive, this actually was recorded from the real locomotive in real life, the prototype. So the sounds, you can hear the pistons, the compressors, and everything. So what we'll do here is we'll get it started. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the little preview that I've given you around the railroad. So we'll bring it to a stop here, and then I'll let you listen to the shutdown process. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this update of the model railroad layout. And I hope I can do maybe some more work tonight, and I'll get another video up tomorrow. So until then, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you shortly.